Hey everybody, it's Carrie with Contagious Living, and I've just finished up a wrap doing some makeup tutorials for women over 40. And Jesse just asked me, what is the difference between inner and outer beauty? And I think the misconception for a lot of guys out there is that we put on our makeup for you. Or I've even heard that women dress for each other to outdo each other or whatever. I can only speak from my own experience. I think that outer beauty for me is I just feel a bit more vibrant when I put my makeup on and I put my hair on. I can pass through the window and think, oh, you look a little extra something today. And there's nothing wrong with feeling pretty and feeling bolder. I know that when I speak on stage sometimes, if I'm nervous, I won't take my leather jacket off because it's kind of my protection and gives me a little bit of a strength that I need in a room sometimes because I'm pretty sensitive. And so when I'm playing with a bunch of divas, maybe I'll keep that leather on just to feel a little more diva-like. I know too that when I have my makeup on, I feel more confident sometimes. But as I've grown into a woman over 40, I feel like I have the confidence, but maybe putting the makeup on makes me feel more less tired sometimes. Just gives me that little sparkle, that little extra something. So if I'm in a space where I'm being called to show up, when I feel that I look good, I show up a little easier. And I don't really get into conversations of what that means or what the psychology of it is. I think we put too much emphasis on why women put makeup on, why women dress a certain way they do. And I think the emphasis should be on you and it should be on me. We should be going inside contagiously, looking at who we are and deciding what that looks like on the outside to put the combination together, to put your inner and outer beauty in alignment, just like I'm always teaching about getting your mind and your heart in alignment, right? We do better. So I feel like it's a bit of the same with the physical dressing up and doing our hair. I mean, just even washing my hair, I feel so much better. I'm kind of a grump, just the way my hair feels on my head after not washing it for a day. So I think it's that inner and that outer together that makes you shine the best. But gosh, I think the days that I go out and go to the grocery store or go for a run in the park and I don't have any makeup on, other humans will say, gosh, you have a really great smile, or I noticed you when you were running towards me. You have such a healthy glow. So if you put all the makeup on in the world and you don't have the inner beauty to back up what's presented here, it's kind of like, opening up your favorite Snickers bar package. You're super excited. It's got chocolate and peanuts and you're excited to get that, and you open it up and there's a wafer in there without all the extra nuts and peanuts and chocolate and the good stuff isn't there. You're going to be disappointed. So if I show up glamorous and beautiful and it's just a shell and there really isn't a heart inside me, I don't know that you really have more than one visit out of that, because I feel like when I meet somebody like that, I'm like, okay, there wasn't much inside. You were nice to look at, but that's all we got. So I'm moving down to build the next contagious relationship with somebody that has that inner beauty on the inside. And I'll tell you too, in the pageant system, what was kind of fun was to take a gal that it was her first pageant. And when we get together for the first couple of days before we go on stage and share our talents with each other, I would always seem to be drawn to the girl that didn't have very much makeup on and maybe didn't have it on very well. And then get to know her through teaching her and helping her find her outer beauty. You got to see her inner beauty. And then you got to have a sense of contagious love and ownership when that young woman gets up on the stage and she presents everything that's inside of her to a level that you didn't expect. She truly shows up more than she expected to see herself, more than her family and friends that come up later and saying, I never had any clue You had all of that inside of you. But putting herself together and getting herself presentable into a space where she felt worthy of her own self and worthy to come out up on stage and share with everybody what was going on inside of her. Do you see what I'm saying? This connects with this, and we get together and we're able to give you something more amazing, what's inside of us, because you saw us from the outside first and you gave us some time. So if you are a glam queen, I hope you've got all the ingredients of what makes you beautiful on the inside, so you have stay power. People will stick around and listen to what you have to say other than just look at you. And I was going to close this out, but that brought me to another really important thought, is people will show up like this. And what happened to all of my audience? And where did the people go? And I had all the right clothes on, and I had the Louis Vuitton purse, and I have the perfect perfume on, and I have the perfect makeup on. I even told them who lifted my cheeks for me. And that's all that you had to offer. And so it can also be a double-edged sword to be so beautiful on the outside if you don't have anything on the inside, because you're not, we all got inside beauty. We do. I know you do. And if you just take the risk to be vulnerable, to bring it out, you'll notice that nobody really cared about your Louis Vuitton purse. People cared about what you had to share. And so again, you won't be asking yourself later 20 times, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Why do people leave? Why do I attract these people and they don't leave? Or if you're dating, you attract, all the men come to your table to find out who you are, and then you just got nothing and they're gone. And I think that that's more dangerous to you than anyone, because let's face it, they're gone. They're not even thinking about you and the space that you did not own. But you are stuck there wondering, what happened to you? Why am I not enough? How was I not good enough? Because somebody probably didn't teach you what inner beauty was. So keep liking and sharing and connecting with us on Contagious Living. And I promise you, every time you watch one of our little videos, there will be a little seed of inner beauty that we're planting within you. And you become what you read. You become what you tune into. So keep tuning into Contagious Living, where we get real and we stumble on our words and we take off our makeup for you, and then we put it back on and we build up this beautiful contagious living human. And I just want to share with you everything that I've got. So keep working on the inside so we can see both.